I'm Juliette. My best friend's name was Robbie Rose. He was in love with me, but I didn't know. Have you ever had a best friend that you could tell everything to? You could tell your hopes, your dreams, your fears. You could be vulnerable. You could be your crazy, wild self without a filter, without any judgment. Well, Robbie was that friend. I met Robbie back in 2016 at the hippie, high, healthy, horny herb shop. And I was instantly drawn to him. He was just this radiant soul, this gorgeous guy, and I said, I have to know him, just this glowing light. And I was drawn to him. And so we exchanged information. And I found out that he was there because he was trying to find alternatives for the cancer that he had. So we stayed in contact, and at the time I was taking yoga classes and I was teaching yoga, and I kept telling him, you have to come to my yoga classes. And he said, yeah, I'm going to come, but he was having some pain. But he said, I'm definitely going to come to yoga, I love yoga, and he's just so positive. So about a month later, they found a tumor in his spine, and they had to go in and surgically remove it. We didn't really get together until about 6 months later. It was 6 months later after he had to relearn to walk. They told him after the surgery he might never walk again. And so I didn't really hear from him. But when I did see him, it was in December that year, and he had a cane, and he was just so positive and so happy and so full of light and so full of love. Nothing would get him down. He was so positive. He didn't even know that anything was wrong, because he was just so vibrant. So he had a cane, and he was learning to walk again. And this is where our journey of health, wellness, and nature just began. So from here, we started hiking. This is a guy that was wheelchair bound and was told he might never walk again. We were hiking, we went camping, we went to Sedona, we went to Mexico, we went to the Verde Hot Springs, we went to Fossil Creek, we went to the Eden Hot Springs, we went to the off-the-grid community called the Enchanted Forest and Wind Spirit. We were in nature all the time. We were juicing. Our whole relationship was health and wellness, health and wellness, health and wellness. That was our relationship, was healing, being in the earth, being in nature, and just being alive. Gardening, being in the grass, being in the dirt. And, with him, he said, I don't have cancer. He said, I used to have cancer. I don't have cancer. And I never looked at him as someone with cancer. I never looked at him as someone that was sick. I never looked at him as someone that was suffering. I didn't even remember he had cancer. So we spent all this time together, and it became a daily routine that we'd make coffee together, we would go to coffee shops, we would eat Indian food, we would collect crystals, and also we would shop at thrift stores. So that was my routine. He started to sleep over, and his face would wake me up in the morning, he'd be in my kitchen all excited, Juliette, oh my God, I'm so excited for life! And he was jumping up and down because he was so vibrant and happy, and I'm like, oh my gosh, did you just have coffee? He's like, no, I'm just so excited, everything's great! And he was just so excited. And I had to tell him to calm down because the roommates were like, okay, they're just waking up, you're a little too enthusiastic. But he was just so happy. So he would sleep on my couch, and I would always see him waking up. He had his little chihuahua, his dog Oslo. Now, one thing about Robbie is he was gay. And so, like all my best friends in high school that were gay, I love gay guys. They're fun, they're funny, and they're very outgoing, and they speak their truth. But he came to me one day after we were spending so much time together, we had all these nature adventures, and he said, listen, Juliette, I think I might be attracted to women. I said, attracted to women? I said, no. I said, Robbie, you're gay. Come on, you're not attracted to women, you're gay. Come on, all my best friends in high school were gay, I know gay guys. I said, have you ever been with a woman? He said, no. I said, what do you mean? Who's this other woman? And I'm thinking, I'm very protective of Robbie because you're my best friend. I you are not interested in women. You're gay, Robbie. Come on. So I was very, thinking, where did this come from? I said, what do you like about women? He said, I love their boobs. Their boobs are great. I love their body. So I said, all right, Robbie, come on. I mean, maybe you're curious. You've never been with a woman. Maybe you're curious. Well, anyway, that kind of brushed to the side. I said, what is he talking attracted to? Well, he's confused. He doesn't know what's going on. So anyway, from there, we just had so many unbelievable memories. And then one day, the calls started getting a little bit not as frequent. And I said, this is weird. I'm not hearing from him. The calls got less and less. And we would video chat each other all the time and send each other, videos and voice messages. And you'd always say, when's the next hiking adventure? When are we going to Sedona? When are we going to Mexico? All these adventures, when are we going? And it just got less frequent. At the time, I was driving in a converted bus across country. I was with my old college roommates, and we went from New Jersey down to Florida, and we were driving across country. And I was telling Robbie, oh my God, you have to see this bus, this is amazing. You have to see it, you would love this. We could go on nature adventures, we could go on hiking adventures. And your video, I left him a video, and he left me a video. And he said, I want you to know, Juliette, listen, I'm okay. Now, he never complained. He said, I'm okay. I just want to let you know, I'm in the hospice, but I'm fully functional, and I can do everything that I've always done. I'm walking, I can take care of myself, I'm doing everything on my own, but I just needed some pain medication because natural remedies, the pain was too strong, and him being against pharmaceuticals, he said, I'm going to just go on home hospice so I can have access to the pain medicine. But I'm fine. We're going to go in nature. We're going to go camping. We're going to go hiking. We're going to go, everything that we always did together we're going to do. Don't you worry. So I saw him. We pulled up the bus, and he was like the first person that came running out to see it. And I showed him, and his mom came, and he's like, this is so cool. Wow, look at this bus. It's converted. There's a bed, and there's a toilet, and a kitchen, and let's go to Sedona. So we went to Sedona. We went down to the creek. I didn't know that was going to be the last trip that I would go on with Robbie. I was able to see him again months later, after the calls got shorter and shorter. And I knew that it wasn't looking too good. We went to his house, and it took a while for him to come to the door, and I didn't know why, and I'm waiting, and I'm getting kind of impatient. I'm saying, God, I'm waiting at the door, what is going on? He's taking forever. And I didn't know that he took every ounce of his body to walk to that door, to open the door for me, because he was in a wheelchair on oxygen. He was hard to recognize. He's very frail and thin, and I gave him a card, and I said, Robbie, you don't have to hold on anymore. I said, I'm giving you permission. I said, you don't have to hold on. I love you, and if you pass away, your soul will always live on, because the soul always lives on. You know the soul always lives on. And I gave this card, and I hugged him, and he cried, and I gave him a bunch of presents and crystals and gifts, and in that moment, it was a hard acceptance. And he said, I love you too much, don't worry, I'm not leaving anytime soon, I love you too much. So from there, his mother invited me to Thanksgiving. This is last year. And I spent Thanksgiving with his family, which was so beautiful and was so amazing and so special. But I started processing everything. But he was so positive and so vibrant, and everything's going to be okay, don't you worry, I'm not leaving yet, I am not leaving yet. I said, I remember asking, how much time do you have left? He says, I didn't want to ask. So, I'm a sound healer, and I don't know if you know about sound, but there's vibration and energy and frequency that actually heal disease within the body. So some of my healer friends got together, and we had him over. He was very frail, he was in his wheelchair. We carried his wheelchair up the steps to the house. We had to carry it. It was very hard for him to get up. He was on the oxygen. We did a sound healing for him, and he said, I feel like I left my body. And that was the most unbelievable experience. I feel transformed. I feel amazing. That was amazing. So I was checking up on him, and he said, I feel incredible. I feel life is great. This is amazing. It's beautiful. I got a phone call a couple of weeks later that Robbie had passed away. I didn't know the last moment would be after that sound healing. And he was very comforted and safe and not in pain or suffering when he passed away. His whole family surrounded him and held him while he took his last breath. He was 32 years old. His mom called me the next day and said, I want you to know Robbie loved you. And I said, of course I know Robbie loved me. Of course I know Robbie loved me. We love each other. She said, no. He loved you. You made him question everything. You made him question, he said, I love her boobs, I love her body, I love Juliette, I love Juliette. And I said, oh my God, he was talking about me. She said, we had to talk and sit down with him about this. This was serious stuff. Then I saw his sister at the funeral, the celebration of life, and she said, about a week before he passed, he said, if things would have been different, I would have pursued Juliette. And she said, what do you mean pursue Juliette? He said, I would have pursued her. And so the moral of the story is, always tell people you love them. Tell them how you feel. Be vulnerable, as you never know when it's your last breath and when it's your last time to see them. And before I go, I just wanted to read something that Robbie wrote that is very powerful. He wrote, I know it's hard to accept that everything you think that matters does not really matter. But is it what you are really afraid of losing? Are you afraid that you won't matter anymore? Guess what? You always matter. Because your matter never disappears, and your body is recycled. Also, your energy never dies. Once you accept that you are going to die, whether it's sooner rather than later, does not matter. It helps to understand what it means to actually live. You would be surprised how much living you start actually doing. Before you know it, you are not dying anymore, but you are living.